Welcome back to another YouTube video. Last time we left off, we'd spent a good chunk of time developing our followers and royal virtues. We even maxed out courage, and we're about to develop our wisdom a little bit more. I don't know if this one we do right here will reach rank 4 or the one after, but we're about to find out.
So nice out.
That's not human at all. Why the sigh?
Listen.
When I did like this, we're trying to kick back and relax on the beach. We have so much to do. Also, I really can't explain it, but it feels like if we watch the sky long enough, something special might happen. As we might expand our horizon just by sitting here and taking in the nature all around us.
Well,
Let's take it easy.
what?
Wait, didn't I just say there's no time for us to relax? I suppose you need to break every now and then, right? Yeah, it won't be long. We'll be totally fine. It's so comfortable here. I could just drift asleep.
What?
What's that up in the sky? Pretty clouds.
Hang on.
It's a dragon crystal, isn't it? Well, I couldn't see because of the dialogue options. Isn't it crazy how you never see miracles when you're looking for them, but that they pop up when you least expect it? Seems I caught a glimpse of a rare sight. I feel like my wisdom to the world has truly deepened. Oh shit, that's a lot of wisdom. It's amazing that they use as parts within gauntlet runners. Maybe it floats if you wore one as a necklace or a ring. Think we can find the shards of one just lying around somewhere. Oh wow, I figured I just saw something glistening on the beach. I'm calling dibs on it. Turns out Gallagher's treasure was just a piece of glass. I comforted the disappointed Gallagher while we enjoyed the sunny weather. What's up?
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
Oh, it's voiced, thank fuck.
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I'd never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-borne symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Huh. Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now? What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
Then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her, and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
I'll protect Juna. I promise.
But where is this coming from? Honestly.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. damn it. You haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to the Grand Tribe with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers, who were fortunately too winded to notice. Here we go, chat. I think. I was gonna have a sleep first, and then I'm gonna push into it. Please be voiced.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Dell's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Why, I never seen one.
Book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head buried in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan.
We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up.
You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. The dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Well then, we'll be departing today. What's this about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the Tart, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a secret rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It said if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvellous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Yes. No, I want to save it on number 1. Up here you go. That decided we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was ordered down.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure.
Nice.
A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctus fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young.
Wasn't there a conversation with Norris where he said they were experimenting on the Parapus? I think it's tied in together.
Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
The hell is that?
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juice bears forth as soon as I put it in my mouth. That's what she said.
I feel quite...
Right.
Drunk. They're drunk.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
There's certainly plenty of times there are opportunities you should invite.
Have you decided on someone?
Juna has me Norris, Hulkenberg Stroll. I guess Hulkenberg will do. If Vegeta was here, I'd choose Vegeta, but he's not here. Why isn't this voiced? These are truly the most joyous occasions, are they not? And the food, a most wondrous parade of new delights, one after the other. Was it Dragon's Tear, was it? The moment it graced my tongue, I was floating on a cloud ascending towards the heavens. I most generously attempted to force Straw to experience it, and you have the gall to say, "Get away from me, you lush." Never thought him so modest. I must have assumed too much about him.
Hold on.
How drunk did that fruit get you? Such a baseless accusation. Me, a former Royal Knight, to think I would act so disgracefully, I would never.
No.
In a moment, did I truly? Preposterous. My dishonourable conduct witnessed by others. Forget all you saw. Banish the memory from your mind. This is an order from a representative of the royal court. Wait under the pillar of fire. And in but a moment I shall splash some water in my face and be there imminently. And you? Saw nothing this night. From what I understand where to write our wish on a piece of paper and cast it into the fire, I've decided what you'll ask for. What about you? My wish, you ask? A good question indeed. Truth be told, at first I was at a loss as to what I should wish for, but then I saw your face and I realised it. I've said you all along that this is what I wanted. If a decision has been made, let's write it down and cast it upon the flames. That's all we're to do. But this, the Dragon God should give our desires an audience, or so they say.
Hail!
Care to offer a guess as to what I wish for? More food.
Sure.
What?
Wish for a mountain of delicious food. Is your opinion of me so low? This but is not inaccurate to say I couldn't refuse a divine cornucopia. At first, I considered wishing solely for His Highness's safety, but I thought it would be appropriate to ask for more. I wish not only for the Prince's safety, but for you and all of our comrades. What I wish for is victory. Perhaps I asked too much, but I think being in your company long enough has taught me that we must dream recklessly, I thought myself a mere knight protecting the Prince, yet now I find myself under your aegis instead. To return that protection tenfold gives me new strength every day. That is, hold a moment. A most fortuitous find, an exceptional piece of driftwood, balanced most perfectly for swinging in an arc.
Fret not.
I'll carve it into a fine weapon. I believe it will prove to be most useful. Thank you. Hearing that, in short, the effort will be well worth it. I shall bear you in mind as I craft it, like a smith of bespoke blades.
Let us go.
Now then, to return to the runner. I have an axe that is ideally suited for this task. We returned to where everyone else had gathered, and Hulkenberg presented me with the gift she crafted. Driftwood lance for the night. Very nice. Hopefully it's really fucking good.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Oh, it's voiced again.
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del. What do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
But tonight's our last night on this island. Tomorrow's the big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested. Have a little look at the lance we got. It's worse. Cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, that's very sick. Yeah. Wouldn't even be much better than anyone else's either. Is it what else do they have? Small MP it's only small too. Yeah, no, I'll pass. And I'll keep it, but it's not that great. I thought we'd be making a journey to Otterby with hope in our hearts. Let the waves rock us then. We'll prepare ourselves for the trials to come. Hope the brothers are okay. I don't really know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down.
Well,
I just hope we can get out of here without being attacked.
I beg your pardon,
Well,
but...
since we've been journeying together some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and will miss him dearly, but I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure.
Yes.
I can have my stomach grumbling while I field. I should myself a small ration or something before we depart. Trouble is finding food that will not spoil. Right, I'm leaving, guys. Okay, no, I can't. So I'm gonna save right here. And then we'll sleep. And there's gonna be some more yapping. Watch. I hope it's voiced. But
Time
probably
marches
not.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say I'm sad to leave the island. If not for reason, every meal out here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Barlhaven and Mothera. I knew we had the casinos, but a few days away if we'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Oh, you really are taking this hard. When you said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet up the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
Need to buy anything before heading out. Everyone's ready for the Gauntlet Runner. Alright.
Alright then.
I don't think so. I think I'm pretty good for now. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm Gucci, man. Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner and get out of here. Bam, 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 bam.
What now?
Bam, 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 now, now. No, can't have it. The pardon's all mine. Riding the sword? Yeah, riding the sword. Jealous? What's he saying? Nothing crazy. What about you, kid? Oh, well, I guess we'll never know.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
Let's try to have a table. Oh.
Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
Yeah.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye, aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Batlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
She lied to her.
Strange melancholy. Leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Alright. Zoom out. Interesting. So there's probably going to be like a bunch of either there's going to be like a bunch of dungeons down here, or there's going to be a bunch of dungeons up here. I think there's going to be some shit down here. And once we're done here, there's going to be some shit here, and then we'll be back at Grantrad. Yeah.
But isn't...
What's Malva?
Let's see.
Here's Altaberry Heights. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time? Without a problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by the morrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights, 3 days of travel. So I have to endure 1 day being rock sick. That's a grim face if I saw one. Captain, for Stroll's sake, let us make haste. Full speed ahead to Altaberry Heights, capital of Ontario. Take aid and tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, The Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Wasn't a shame we don't have to worry about that sea monster anymore. She jinxed it. She jinxed it. There's gonna be a sea monster attack. GG chat.
Alright then.
Alright, no requests. That means we can do whatever the fuck we want. Let's get our pantry ingredients.
What's this?
No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Brocaded koi, wheat flour, and load of a lake. I'm good. This appears to be my story of a traveller and guide up one outside the island. It's been so thoroughly answered by youth that I've yet to start reading it. My story's guide to live outside the island must be tough for them. Gain more tolerance. Do I need more tolerance? Not particularly. But even so, it would help rocket up to 5. Is there anyone with wisdom activities that it is? Well then, I guess I'll do the wisdom activity. I need that more than anything else right now. No, we'll do the... I guess we'll do the book. Because the book gives us a bonus. I mean, tolerance 5 anyway, so... Probably for the best that we do the book. Yeah. This traveller offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Burger Island, told through the story author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while travelling, or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mistari people face living outside the island. If you must have read and reread this thoroughly, the book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Nefa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increased my tolerance. Yeah, that's so worth it. Look how many points that gives. That's gonna skyrocket tolerance up to the 5.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
We should reach the city the day after tomorrow. I can feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. I bet it'll be pretty cold in Alterbury. Interesting. As we made landfall, I missed the sight of the sea runner gliding gracefully through the water. Then again, nothing quite like the sight of those legs kicking off the ground with all that power. Tonight I shall bask in the beauty of our fine Gauntlet Runner. Bow, 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 now, now, now. Now, 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 now. Alright, good. Right, my story festival now meant too bad, eh? Man's been at the battery staff with the powerless lads. Really doing a smile though, that was the biggest surprise, never seen her so, but never mind, forget I said anything. Now, 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 now. I mean, I don't think anyone has any wisdom activities. I see a lot of the same imagination. I mean, I guess I could do an imagination activity. Yeah, let's do an imagination activity, fuck it, why not?
Let's head there right away.
Need level 5 imagination anyway. It's more important than +2 at the start. And suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am, and certain restraints of travelling, but not a day I spent. Okay. I would talk a bit. Yeah, let's improve our imagination.
Magnificent.
Vega Islands was truly splendid. I think that so many delicacies could be found in one place. I make no hesitation declaring it a blessed island, part of its myriad of fish species and rare spices. Oh, but the sipper dishes were what truly moved me. Very good.
That's right.
It had a stimulating taste. I must heartily agree. I don't agree actually. The way it was grilled with a plethora of spices were truly remarkable. The braised dish served with the soup was also delicious. According to the locals, sipper is best served fermented and consumed raw. It's a shame we arrived when the dish was out of season, but I digress. Our focus turns to our next destination, Altbury. To save His Highness the Prince, we cannot fail at eliminating Louise. However, Louise is one of the strongest mages alive. We require the divine relic, but will it truly be enough to cut him down? No, forgive me. Such uncertainty does not for our cause. Upon our arrival at Altbury, I shall erase my doubts with the aid of a good meal. The cuisine of that city is quite familiar to me. I believe no, rather, I've no doubt that both the meal and our mission will be rousing successes.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't mind it, man. It was a late hour than I realised. I know our journey demands simple rest, but let's continue conversing with you. I'm probably going to spend this entire journey just increasing my royal virtues, to be honest with you. Rank 5 imagination. Rank 5.
Draws nearer.
Whatever, tolerance. I'd rather risk wasting a +2 stat boost than not having enough sessions for royal virtues. We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Ontario from the islands, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altbury rains cold year round, so quite accordingly its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that'll be the stage of our confrontation with Louise. Let's keep our hopes high. There's some tall mountains on the horizon. Let's make sure all our preparations are complete by tomorrow night. Alright. About time made it to the mountains. I have much minded sea travel myself, but slowly though he turns green at the thought. Well, sucks to be him. Give me my ingredients. Thank you.
Hey.
Seems like Del's foot's all healed up now thanks to Lady Rella. Now what's got you looking so pleased, but I can't make sense of all this. Bam, 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 bam. Let's read that book. Time we finish this book, we should have maxed out tolerance, I think. This trial of the log offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Berger Island, told through the Mistari author's first-hand experience. The section on Grand Trad contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words must go are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Uther. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chances of being kicked out apparently. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet, okay.
Alright.
We've already seen that before. We'll either reach it, or we'll be very close to it. I think we're very close to it. You'll see.
Come look at this!
Oh, you're not gonna believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation. none can say. Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of shake cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off of that precipice would be infallibly terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. Oh, that's just jumping off of it. Damn boar-faced Sanctus Scullions. Ah, what's gotten into you? Well, it's rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing to, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner. I am reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. But if I may, I'd like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn.
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and Oh, this girl's just too charming, never changed love. Well, does anybody else have something to yell about? It says that gazing off of the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom. Good. Wisdom is what I need. Let's go! You drank 4. I'm so happy. We're an erudite.
Wisdom. Why,
As for me...
Oh, that's but it's all new, assist here. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to one on a daily basis and... We're up chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. Poor Norris. But I must scream. As always, I've drawn this place. Yeah. Very nice. Keep it as a souvenir.
The gauntlet runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the gauntlet runner can provide.
Okay. Only got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once I get to Altbury, well, you know what's going to happen. Indeed I do. Imagination. Oh, they're here. At this pace, we'll reach Altbury sometime tomorrow. You got balance in the end, so I'll not deny you got the skills for this. I'll also be watching until it's in Count Louise's hands.
Hey.
Night trails are creeping in. Suppose that means we're closing in Altbury. Once Valance is in Lord Louise's hands, I'll be out of here, eh? The days really flew by. Indeed. Indeed they did. Should we do imagination? Yeah, let's keep doing it, man. Let's just pile the raw virtues up, man. Let's try and get them maxed.
Oh my.
If it isn't you, I'm so bored, I'm just not in the mood to sing. It should be nice to have someone to talk to. Talk with Juna. I can hardly believe they got hold of a divine lance. I knew teaming up with you was the right move. Your strengths and competencies were impeccable, naturally, but most of all, I appreciate the report I've enjoyed with all of you.
Got it.
Well, it seems like you fit right in then. Yes, I've always been adept at blending into my current milieu, but I'm actually not doing much of that with you at all. I'm just being myself. For so many other people, I gave them what they desired. I performed the role of a sweet, virtuous Juna the songstress. But you don't treat me that way, huh? I was a little miffed and even disappointed because of it, to be honest. I'm sure you'll be a shining star one day. Actually, I'm absolutely positive about it. This is coming from me, so you better believe in yourself.
Alright.
Oh, that was a lot of points. Yeah, that's a shit ton of imagination points. Is that time already? I do feel I might drowsy, but we can talk just a bit more before we have a kip, can't we? Juna and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hopefully reading this book again now will give us the max level of tolerance. But if it doesn't, we'll be very close to it. There's only a way to spare until we reach Alterbury. The city is likely a burst of activity related to Saints Day. I wonder if Louis is already there. Sooner or later we have to hand Dracodius over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details. Indeed.
Got it?
You have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
Alright then.
Then we'll deliver the lance to Louise. This will be the last time you'll have to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. I can't blame you for feeling nervous after all we know it's coming. I don't feel nervous, I can't wait. Getting close. Seeing the eve at the Opera House, there's never been a stage quite like this. Not for me, and especially not for you. It's going to be much colder than Alterbury, you know. Good to light it up and keep warm, I hope. You first try to have to do what you can. Winter's never really phases you, Chief, I suppose. Divine lands. You can call it reclamation. But those Sanctus are pillaging the pagans' treasures, plain and simple. Sanctusm's got nothing for us. We've got no faith in their god or their Sanctus. That's how we stand with Count Louis. I'm surprised we had no requests, but whatever. Did we do the pantry? We have not. Yeah, POV, me raiding the pantry once again.
Alright then.
Book time. Let's see, tolerance. It's very close, man. I don't know if it'll make it though. Wisdom. Elegance is still level 3, which is crazy to think about, but that's fine. Gain more tolerance. Yes, please. The travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Burger Island, told through the Mystari author's first-hand experience. Section detailing the small cute animals that exist outside the island is particularly warm. Youth must return to this section often, but it goes on to depict some methods mainlanders use to keep and raise animals for food. You can feel the author's and youth's shock through the pages.
Alright.
Come on. No? Okay, that's unfortunate. Maybe the boost will.
Now then.
Please. Please. Let's go. 2 done. Only 3 left. And imagination is halfway to level 5 too.
Tolerance. Why, that's...
Only 3 more to go. Which bodes well. We've got some from Nil Gil's radar, so we're taking a short stop. Another place?
Before Alterbury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it.
Well, these bridges are huge. There's an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. That makes sense, but if these bridges were to fall in battle, these people would end up isolated.
Hey.
That's all very fascinating, but if you look what's directly in front of you, those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This is the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements. They're now predicted to proper burial. War's tragic and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here. Indeed, I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it. It is valuable to experience the Yes, it is valuable to experience the core reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magnet disc about this place carries such an impressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here. Nice, more wisdom.
All right.
Wisdom is exactly what we need right now. Well, it's not arrogances, but as long as it's not courage or tolerance, that's fine. I wonder if there's a mechanic in the game where it looks at what royal virtues you have maxed out and it's like, okay, don't give him that anymore. I hope so. It's very nice if you do.
Hey!
Something wrong, nurse? Your face has gone blue. There's a shadow behind you. You refrain from doing that again. Things in this manner are not my forte. Why, nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock into scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, should we make a quiet departure, so as not to rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm so sorry to make such a fuss, so let's give those who died a proper send-off, and do this with that in mind. I'll take this with me so I don't forget the people whose lives came to an end here.
Altabury Heights,
We're here,
capital of
chat.
the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
Can't wait. This is the exciting part, chat.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Indeed. The final showdown. It's said to present Louis with Dracodeus, Lance of a Dragon God, aboard his gauntlet runner Basharidius. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lances are fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louis, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course.
I just set arm
The
clip
rest
for
is
the
up to
hair.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
I agree.
It seems the land's past muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Indeed.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. But now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it's said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario
Hold on. Oh.
is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Very well. I'll be going to the weapon and armor shop first, though. You should know that, right?
Speaking of,
It is a Mustari-owned inn we seek to know 1% of town. It's called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
certainly.
It was on Dear Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. So cold. At least Tolkien Breaker's in an element. Can we get going before we get freezed, though? Is this the exit to Alterberry? Oh, I didn't mean to save over that. Whatever, bro. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Is this the exit of Alterberry? It is,
Alright,
but we can just leave? Surely not, right? Is this really how it ends? You okay? You hit? Yeah, that's what happened now. I've certified courage and attacked by monsters. This person's gonna be much bothered by one more dead powerless star in the streets. I'm grateful at least I have a view like this as my last. Ah, that monolith, it really is gorgeous. Wish I could have seen it up closer, but things are going blurry. We can't give him some healers. We can't just cast heal on him or something.
Huh.
Time to head back, okay. We're just gonna give a quick run through the city. I'm not gonna speak to absolutely everyone. It's all people talking about the event.
Why, you little...
Yes, I'd rather getting lost in the mountains. All the inns are full. Yeah. It's just a straight shot, so... Welcome to Alterbury. Oh, if you go back when she came, go fuck yourself. Let's reach some level in the territory, haven't we? We should put him to death and become king. Yes.
This is the best.
There's a motley crew of candidates gathered here. Looking to be the most festive celebration we've ever had. But like once belonged to the church, which means Eminent's fortune stands as good as assured. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Alright then.
Stop!
You're the elder who made the massive exhibition in Barlhaven, aren't you? Listen here. Alterbury's the stronghold of the Sanctus Church, you don't stand a chance. Sure, buddy, sure.
Don't miss your chance to
All
sell
for weather, ain't it? Well, but for you, what a stroke of luck. Also, in Idle's days, my exchange rate's even better than my usual fair trade. 8 is it at the moment. How about this? There we go, that should be good enough. It's a strictly business relationship, eh? Don't think this means I support you politically. Get the wrong idea, I'm the one not be paying for it. I have a decent amount of mark and a lot of money now. It should be good. Can we go down this way at all?
There's nothing there.
Let's try to stay in the route we have to be on for now. Alright, well let's see here then. I'm not checking inside here, but I don't think there's any bounties right now. So this bounties I'd love to check, but I'm kind of busy right now. Come back when things settle down a bit. I've got a lot of requests. You say that, but you've only got one. Stop lying, man. No.
Yes, hello.
Not on my wildest imagined that I believe you'd survive long enough to meet me here in Alterbury. In all honesty, I'm shocked you made it past the exhibition. Nevertheless, you'd be sorry to never acquired my offering relic as well. Such a spectacular offering would surely astound citizens and candidates alike. Good for you. Or did you get Dracodius? I got Dracodius.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Oh there.
You there, is the view not spectacular here? That impressive structure is called the Monolith. This is a good view. The rumors are true. Looks like a sculpture jutting out of the sky more than the ground, truly a sight to behold. With the opera house at its base, it's truly the city's landmark. It was well worth a trip from Grand Trot to lay eyes upon it.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful view.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Right, let's go. Bam, 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 bam. -5 degrees Celsius, is it? Bam, 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 bam. Oh, that's conveniently placed. Bam, bam. Oh, and you actually go down there. To what end, though? Do all the elder causing all the rumours? That other candidate lover's been searching all over for you. Don't mean to for that, but I don't want any trouble in the city. Am I clear? Interesting. I wonder why.
Hang on a minute, you.
We restrict the number of people on this path due to construction. Only those with a valid permit may pass through this way. Where do I get a permit? Permits are distributed to those who made donations to the church. Besides, aren't you the elder candidate at the centre of so much gossip? Your foul reputation has reached as far as the city. I'd give up on seeking patches here if I were you.
What?
What foul reputation? I haven't done anything wrong. Someone tell me I'll see things our way, though. Real.
What is it?
Only found the thing down there is the hot spring and the magic shop. Hardly we have to climb back up. The source was excavated down my mountainside to get used to it, I suppose. A hot spring? I wonder if we can use the hot spring like we can use the bath. And, you know...
Alright then.
The thing. The bath and the runner.
Alright then.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, cripes.
I meant to celebrate Saints' Day. I'm utterly lost. Something foul in the air. Where in the heavens am I? In this city, the upper class resides in luxury in their mansions up high, while those lesser means and values disgrace the public quarter down below. Okay, that's good for you, man. I didn't ask for your life story. What is supposed to melt away anxiety and nervousness? The time to be kicking back in a hot spring. We'll come back another time. Bam, 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 bam.
Look, I don't give a toss who's
Can I go
king.
in?
just
I
want
can.
some
Oh, there's a thing here. Thank you. Oh, blank. What's going on here? Who cares, man? Get my
What
way.
would you like?
That's the first one to see every day. I don't care if it's here, but I've look around anyway. Oh, it's it. Okay. I don't care, man. I don't need to listen to all of that.
Now then, hear me out.
That must be no true magic. I said the Major Academy too, a long time ago, but she's got better things to listen to it or leave it. Lady reminisce. It's only 99. It's pretty little damage though. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Look at that. No, I'll pass. Maybe I was disgustingly rich, but I'm not. I'm not disgustingly rich at all, so I'll pass, you know. Where does this take me? Over here?
Alright then.
That's awfully convenient.
Alright then.
Alright, well, I guess we'll check over here, and then make our way over to where we want to be.
Okay. Greetings.
What is it that you need? Please leave since you're finished. Praise. Terrible.
What is it?
No, I'll keep my queries to myself. I'd rather avoid any unnecessary commotion in my shop. Though I do wish that someone would do something about the absolute state of this country. Pretty good. That's really good, man. We're not that rich though, so. Oh, that's really good. I'm just not that rich. I'm not rich enough to be throwing money at that shit. Maybe in New Game Plus we can like be crazy with stuff like that. Or if we farmed a shit ton more. I fear the increasing numbers of warriors amongst the Saint Days approaches. We have converted to Sanctus faith, yet they still despise us. Somewhere in their hearts still see us as lesser. Couldn't tell anyone to start in prison for crimes they didn't commit. Yeah, they do. They do be doing that. They really do. Another gold beetle. Very cool. Very swag. Very cool. Armor smith, huh? What's we got for me?
Get yourself a good deal here.
And one deal of quality weapons will be regular in no time, I hope. Yeah, whatever. You don't need to tell me about all that nonsense.
How about it?
We have quite the selection here, wouldn't you agree? Okay, I'm part of each and every one of them, so please take your time. Let's see here. Plus 48. Let me buy this for me. I'll buy this for you.
What do you think?
And I'll buy that for you.
Understood.
I'll buy... I don't know if I want to buy that, actually. Yeah, I'm good. I was messing in the showroom, there's nothing back there, nothing for sale. So that's the sharp stuff she's got, for someone getting attacked just looking at it. We got a little bit of an increase in attack, but nothing too crazy.
Can't be.
Besides, Louise saw the candidates gathered here are intimidating and truly face them in a fight. Just being near them as we quivering. What, Louise doesn't intimidate you? Is that what he's saying? Or he's saying, of course Louise is intimidating, but other ones are intimidating too.
Hello.
The armory stock here is leagues beyond what you find in other shops, since you get first pick of the offer from other mans nearby. That reminds me. Okay.
What are you on about?
I've been in this business for my whole life. I'm very particular about every aspect of the craft, from the materials to the fit and finish. So I ain't closing the shop no matter what else is happening in this country. This is where I belong. Oh, well, that's good for you, you know. I want this for myself.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, you can have that. Alright. I'm good. That's everything I need. Off I go.
Well, well.
Well, call me surprised. You being here tells you've also obtained the divine relic. I had to lift a finger to get mine thanks to my contacts, but I only imagine the toilet must have taken on you. Other there's a podium in the city too, isn't there? I see them frequently in Brawlhaven, but to be honest, I couldn't bear to listen. Those are the ravings of a madman. A cheap ale, the only purpose of which would intoxicate the masses. Perhaps it's time I took to the pulpit, acting a king and look into the future across the acumen of an enlightened thinker. Oh, well, isn't that good for you then, eh?
Come take a gander.
Saints Day is the best, even a call like this and making the sales. Okay. The Drink Master guy does removing a little better. Oh well, I suppose it's overpriced them. Probably because he's bald and bald people aren't real.
What's up?
Looking for a place to stay. The inn's right up ahead, mate. Alright, that's great.
You there?
Came to see the King's Rock.
Yep.
I'm good, man. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I got my shit that I want to buy.
You're not serious. What now?
Alright then. You're not serious. Oh my.
We'll consider growing flowers. Sounds interesting, but something like too much of a time commitment. That's certainly understandable. I sell not only beautiful flowers, but also special seeds, by some heroes, dual roots, seed and more your style. Certainly more practical than the interest.
What do you want to do?
I'll buy one and see what it looks like to do. I just want to see what it does. Banana. Heroes jeweled root seed. Oh, gives me one of these. It's not worth it. Bow, 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 bow.
Do you need something?
Church up these stairs. Okay. Come for 6 days, haven't you? There's an inn down there. Okay. Okay.
Alright then.
I see what you're putting there. I do.
Indeed, 'tis not
Since
so
it's right
bad.
around the corner. Okay. Back with my shop. I'm sure they fetch a fine price. Well, toys are toys for nobles. I mean, maybe they are.
Yeah, amazing.
Well then.
Looking
if
for an
you
inn
say
run by
you
Mr. Arbitrap. Just go down this path and it'll be on your right. You'll just cut the Skyward Tavern. Oh, it's down here, is it? Oh, it is. Never mind, I'm going this way first then. Bow, 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 bow. Get to buy some meat, lad. Let's be so weird just because I'm a parapus.
Actually,
I have a nice assortment of delicious cuts if I may say so myself. There's no truth to that nasty and that I meet of a rank beastly odour. Bam, bam, bam. I need some fish. The one that's like off the lake or something.
Oh, grand.
well now, what are we
The
on
city was
about?
surely flushed by hosting the tournament on Saints Day. Just strive for unruly and pierced rabble. When we should shut the proper respect for its hallowed celebrations, I've heard them in the dungeons they continue behaving like ill-mannered swine. You could say so.
Oi!
There'll be some water, have ya? Bow, 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 down. You're still leaving at the Holy Church at the Exhibition of the Brave. Well, I appreciate you support my business and won't be supporting you. Well, good for you. The dedication ceremony took place at the Opera House above here, won't it? Oh, I can't wait. Can I go up there now? Can. Opera House Square.
All right then.
Interesting. What am I doing? I forgot all about this. I completely forgot about my cool skateboard. 2 days of festivities. Can I go inside right now? No. Alright. Didn't think so, but I wanted to check. What's this? You see in the red clouds over there? There's brazen bastards acting like they're in the place in our very own holy city. Strong domination. Okay, stop here on pride. So, thank you. Our security will be impenetrable. I somehow doubt that. I bet there's monk soldiers that just didn't get their hands on Louise. Huh? How foolish. It'd be a futile effort. We'll see about that. Oh, what's that down there? What are you hiding from me, eh?
Boy.
What's even the point of all this? It doesn't matter, I got my bug. We can start making our way to the end soon, I suppose. Oh, there's something down there. Let's go investigate.
All right then.
Nothing there that I can see. Let's see what's down here then, eh? Oh, nothing. Didn't they tell you about Blue Sky Bridge? Only there's repairments are allowed on this road. Expanding it would spot the patch of gauntlet runners, which means you'll be able to cross as soon as construction is finished. Mind you, that could take a few years. I see such a shortcut you could potentially unlock. Maybe.
I'm asking you.
Let's go towards the end then. 623 HP, huh?
Nothing I can do about it.
430 MP. To be honest, we probably could get rid of that crushing fist. We don't really need it, you know what I'm saying?
Hello there.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh, there's that person right there. Oh, very cool.
Amazing.
Just looking for gold bugs. I don't see any down here.
Amazing. Ridiculous.
Still a royal scepter from the Grand Cathedral. Yeah, true. What wicked tricks he has. You'll see, you'll see. Not that it'll work, since we didn't give them the real one, but you know. Doesn't mean he won't try.
You little...
Oh, look what's had to turn up. Got some there showing that mug in front of me. What, did we do something to you? I'm playing a fool, are we? I can see your game. What's good for the goose is good for the... I'll set up a score with you shortly. We said one too many, we'll let him be for now. Not much talking about. Let's go in.
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a Ujif.
Yeah? What's wrong?
Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Etria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mystari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you.
You can't be saying that, you're just about to do it. If she wasn't the priestess, she would have turned us away, so you're calling yourself a sorry excuse.
Booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he'd use his civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
I see. Attack using magic.
Maybe if we use magic to attack him?
No, it's gotta be the lance, or the attack won't land.
But it's true that we'd be better served by an attack at long range.
Wow. I mean, that's kind of what I meant, but I guess there's an option specifically for that.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance?
And what if he grabs that in mid-air and not for lance?
You can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. Besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it? Captain?
I planned to from the beginning.
Right. I see. Well then. We're counting on you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
And there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. I'll get even cold at night, so try not to get sick. The fact that the land's past moss is a testament to Norse's skill. Sometimes the man can achieve truly amazing things. Even now he's held up in the runner working away, tuning something of his usual vigour, I don't doubt. Yes, his quirks to be sure, but there can be no mistaking that he's a great credit to our endeavours. That was my first time seeing snow. It was so cold I shivered. What a sensation. Alright, June's gonna meet with us later tonight, but she's got so many things to do behind the scenes. You go ahead and rest up, you got a big role to play to myself after all. This is Altabria. Colder climates tend to inspire stronger drinks among us people. I meant to say climates. I think it's meant to say climates. But all that can wait until after our business is finished. Once you trance Louise, I can think of no better celebration than a good stiff drink. Louise isn't dying.
At last.
I can feel it. Tomorrow is finally Saint's Day. Louise will show his face with the real lance reel. Don't worry. We have to do what we must. The man must be stopped. Alright, where's the bed? Over here. I see. We'll do a save right here. And tomorrow will be an action-packed day. I will be right back. I need to get a drink. I need to go to the toilet. And then we'll continue. Alright, got my drink. Let's go to bed. And continue on. I'm quite looking forward to this.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island?
Shite. How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del, you remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
You should keep shouting about it loudly in the end.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Forden's or our fallen kings. It was Splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Interesting.
The Saints' Day festivities in Alterbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And
Why
it
do you think
sounds
it's
like
me?
the candidates
I
had
don't
a
want them.
tough time this go around. Lots of new info coming in, even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail, thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden, too, may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants. Well,
There'll be no sucking
see you at the
seeds.
show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Right.
We'll finally start the score with Luis.
Okay.
We'll be fine. I'm not able to do it. Okay. Okay. Let's go then. Now.
Yeah, amazing.
Hello there.
Now.
How grand.
Proper aces.
Bye, have a good day. Bam. Are you guys ready? This is gonna be crazy. Can't wait to see it. Bam. There's a lot of people here.
I won't let it stand. I'm chuffed. You there.
Okay. Well, we gave Luis a lance so we can get in the front entrance of his house.
Check this out.
This is the servants' entrance. She's supposed to do something about the guards before the night performance. Want to wait until then?
First off,
All good.
But we can't actually do anything though.
all right then.
Else. Yeah.
Where to?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we can't do anything. Alright, cool. Let's do it then. I'm ready. I'll do one more save right here. And then I'm gonna go inside. And we're gonna start this shit.
Well now, what are we on about?
Don't have any business at the server store, do you? Catch a control of the stop today. Believe me, I'll have to meet later journey myself. Which is very tight, you know. Don't you think putting vicious guard dogs as backstage is a bit much? Don't you think putting vicious guard dogs backstage is a bit too much? They're being pounds if you ask me. Should go for tonight. Let's wait. Ready to do this? From here on, I'll just be you, me, and Yufa. And contact the others. Make sure your equipment is where you want it before we set out. I'm ready to go. We just go as we are. Alright, let's follow the plan and wait here. I'll be fine, it'll be fine.
Got it.
Alright, the guards have left their post, and Vuna has done her job admirably.
Onward.
And she's unlocked the service entrance for us as well. Let's enter and remain unseen. You guys ready? Should be great. Infiltration successful.
So...
This way should lead backstage. From there we climb to the roof and atop the chandelier.
Yes.
I'm en route to the auditorium just on the other side. I'll have to lure those brothers out somehow. Sean and I will secure an exit route with all speed.
Yeah.
We split up from here. Let's all do our parts and regroup. Good luck. Let's go. This is just so peak, man.
Alright.
Let's start the operation. Let's get up on that chandelier and be in position before Juna finishes singing. Let's get that chandelier when to first reach the roof. That's right, Juna laid it out for us. We head backstage and we should be able to go up from there.
Time to go.
Understood, let's be on our way then.
What now?
The summoner though. You would benefit from this much more. Yeah. Alright, I'm ready. Alright, let's go. Aww, alright. I'm just gonna leave. Like, why the fuck did it doing? What's one of Lisa's dogs doing here? Don't go getting any funny ideas. Oh, don't worry about it. I have plenty of funny ideas.
Whoa, isn't that something?
By the magnificent divine relic. This victory is all but assured. When it says something to sleeve, can't countermount. You know what? I don't really care what these peasants have to say. Open this? Nope.
What?
What you need, Simon, unless something come back later. That's a bit of preparing. The entrance door. What about you? Locked? I'm not gonna plaster them all, man. I can't be bothered.
Same.
But God talks along. Surely. Clueless.
Speaking of which...
Yep. The next interesting fellow. Indeed. I don't know how you guys figured that out, but okay. What's the spot then? Here's the door leading backstage with access to the roof from in there. What's up with this guy standing in front of the door muttering something? Something happened, do you think? A box that I dropped it somewhere. Is something wrong? Oh no, it just seems I dropped my key somewhere, so I can't open the door. And of all times, this when we were busy beyond belief. I guess I'll have to go get the spare. You left and I've got a locked door to deal with.
Actually...
My man works here as the person who dropped his key. So find him and get our plan back on track and scour the area. I also ask the patrons about the key, and such craftsman's bound to have seen it.
You're not serious.
My.
Yeah, I did. I got it. I want to see it. I can show you it later.
Ridiculous.
As I drop it.
Why is this happening?
Is this it? It's like a string of some sort.
Honestly.
I mean, we can't go around picking up every little thing around the mission to assassinate an autocrat. Well, how perhaps it will prove useful. That's all done to it for the moment. Indeed. All me, let's participate in Saints Day. Called me to support his eminence, but I don't care what he says. Okay. Small gold tooth. How'd something like that end up on the floor? Our search is yielding more peculiar items than keys. Loveless, that purpose buffoon, the foolish tribe. Okay, racism. Cool. Cool.
What is it?
She hates elderly people. How to support Rudolph. Okay. She's gonna vote for the leopards eating people's faces party.
What's this?
It's a nice necklace. Might be important. Imagine it belongs to someone around here.
That gives me an idea.
These divine relics are mostly junk, are they not? You will surely see reason once its eminence steals the relics away. Inviting everyone to go fuck yourself.
What am I to do?
Rotten luck, much is the break now of all times. The crown theocracy officials have already gathered, but I can hardly tend to in my shoeless like this. That's right, you picked up a string here, did we not? Perhaps you could make use of it.
Closure.
Use this. I suppose it could be a shoelace replacement, thank you. It's a more popular reward for you, but don't. Still, it's Kick's famous here and tasty, I promise.
Oh, yeah?
Interesting. Very interesting. Got stuck inside them for a second. This place is absolutely littered with lost items today. I guess it's no surprise for all these people here. I've got lost today, so I can't go pick up each and every one. If you found something, it'd be a big help if it could return to its owner. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. The Saints' Day Festival is held once a year on the day God descends to the monolith. A feast is held to welcome him. Okay. Now come, renounce your allegiance to Louise and Pravers. God... Did that just say God forgives even filthy elders? Yep. It did. I'm positively hideous from my tooth. This is a disaster. Can't imagine it belongs to anyone else. Here you go, here's your tooth back.
Thank you very much indeed.
That's what I tried, didn't you? I'm saved. Begins with some gap tooth yokel. That's thanks, take this key. I picked up in the corridor earlier, but couldn't risk telling the attendant with a gap in my teeth, can you imagine? May get rewarded if you return it. Oh, and don't worry about me, I'm fine now, my smile can shine. This is the key you've been looking for. Yes, we found it. I feel like our rewards seem more like errands, but all whilst that ends well, I guess I could try this key out.
I've done it now.
It's gonna start soon. Seem rather troubled. That dancer won't leave the dressing room, left my script in there, need it back. Is this the dressing room?
What?
No. Yeah, it is. Can't find my precious necklace. It sits everywhere and still can't find it. I suppose it's possible I dropped it in the hallway. Have you seen the silver necklace? Yeah, I've got it. Here you go, it's your silver necklace. Oh, this is it. You found it. Thank you so much. My brother gave me this necklace. We're only able to see each other right now. In the case I want to give you a reward, how about this? Exclusive preview of the St. Dave's play script. Here you go, here's your script. Got it for me, I'm saved. You know how much to give us thanks, well please, take this. Better than nothing, I guess. His Eminence Forden is of course a fine candidate, but Professor Julian is most fit to be king. He appeared to the divine relic with no trouble at all. Okay. Intelligent masses and enlightened ruler, blah 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 blah. Go fuck yourself, who cares? Sup Julian's pee-pee, blah blah blah. Locked.
Have you heard?
Did you hear about Lisa Juna? She was spotted leaving Louise's gauntlet runner. The country's top songstress shacking up with Lord Louise. Wow, get it, girl. Oh, didn't mean to press it again. Can we go upstairs, actually? I'm starving. I've been so busy preparing. I've been eating since lunch. Here you go, you have this cake.
Oh my.
You give it to me, and I'll spare your kindness before I must return the favour. That's something that might be amusing. Unopened love letter. Yeah, I think it's a love letter. I didn't open it. Perhaps some scandalous details await within. Teehee.
What would you care to do?
I can't go upstairs. I wonder whose the love letter is. This maybe? I could lose a pressure letter like that.
What if?
Let's show it to him. There you go, here's your love letter. I'm so relieved I can't thank you enough. The marriage proposal I wrote it for a certain woman, but truth be told, perhaps it's best I forget about it. I'm not gonna give it? Why? My family is nearly of rank and supports Louise. She's a dancer at the opera and a follower of Sanctism. You see, don't you? As long as Ford and Louise are at odds, our marriage should never be allowed anyway. I'm sorry, I rather went on too long. Take this. Herald's banner. Oh, very nice. I dream of a day I can give her this letter. I hope she waits for me until that time comes. Well, let's see. Have a little look at what accessory we just got. I think that's just what we just got. It's pretty good. What's the miracle banner? Oh, Mage Revival. Pretty good, but even so. I think that's everything. I think we're done here. Yeah. Let's go through the door of no return.
You're not serious.
It's open. We can finally proceed. This was backstage. We should just reach the roof. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's take a peek inside first, so we don't get caught. Won't take more than a peek.
Check this out.
Look at that curtain. Just go backstage from there. I guess it makes sense that the guards. Not many done though. Should we just push through? There'd be a great risk we draw attention here. We'll not shake it easily. Good point. We should have a surefire plans for this.
What?
Why is it so dark all of a sudden? What the? What's happened with the lights? We're not about a waste time. We're gonna have this ruined since today's festivities.
So apparently.
That takes care of that.
What?
So the lights? That's all come back to do it. Don't be in the dark forever, so get moving while you can.
Great help.
Got it?
Indeed. Once the exit route is secured, Holcomb Baker and I will group with you. The rest is up to you.
Let's go.
Let's sneak through the lights out. Follow me. Please be voiced.
The future is uncertain.
What, the backstage pass lights are out?
That is...
That's what was just reported. We've already fixed the issue, but we can't figure out how it happened. Either a simple accident or... I believe I charged you with the security of the venue. I presume everything is in order. Rest assured, Your Eminence, I will have it investigated immediately.
Understood?
Increased security, calling the reserve too. We can't be too careful, not even the rats get through.
Yes.
Yes, sir, as you wish.
Good grief.
It's getting a bit thick in here. The bigwigs seem to have a lot on their hands keeping order. I suppose that's my cue.
Now!
At long last, you come to the heart of the festival. The dedication ceremony for the divine relics will begin very soon.
Take a look!
Gathered here are the only competitors fierce enough to have survived the first round and have gotten their hands on a relic.
At last.
I hear cheering, sounds like it's getting underway. Probably have some official do a preamble for a while, then they'll start the actual dedication. Julian's set to sing after that, won't be on the chandelier by then. If you get into any fights, they'll target you for first since you're protected by the royal magic. Make sure you keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Have to be smart about this, the plan won't work without you or Yufa.
Let's hurry.
Can we go back? No, okay, that's unfortunate. I was just gonna go home.
No way!
Look, they've got dogs backstage. Security looks pretty tight. It's fine, they're weak.
There they are.
What level even are these guys? Level 20. I mean, how low are people coming here? Insane. This is gonna be a forced fight. It is, isn't it? Someone's back here. You want? Aren't you that elder candidate? We got caught right away. I've got no choice but to force our way through. Must have been you with Copperlight's dogs of Louise. You won't wreck since the end of my watch. Careful. The real magic protects them, but you'll surrender and kill his allies. Aim for the Mastari Gale. So we're doing it this way. If Aoife falls, the mission fails. Be careful.
They're weak to ice.
Weak to ice. Alright, well. Boom. How about that then? Hmm? Weaklings. Pathetic. Gimme, 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 gimme. Ugh. Trash.
How nice. This should prove useful.
I doubt it, but you know. Both ways appear to go upwards. Hmm.
I think they see us.
I guess we can do both. I guess we can't do both. Let me jump back up, maybe?
Yeah, nice work.
I doubt it, but no. Oh well. Too bad, too sad.
What?
Oh, they diverged completely. Oh well. What's in the chest? Trash? Something good?
You found something.
Trash.
Get ready, everyone.
There they are.
Amazing. Time for some close there.
Where's the chest?
I love it.
Diamond, huh? I'm gonna go up here, get this item.
Hey, you found something.
Go up here.
What do you think you're doing?
What pork suits of fun trees just wandered right up to us. Never thought I'd see the day. I'm a bad guy. We'll still appreciate us bringing him in alive. How? We'll not lose. Just busted from a pagan ranch. Got the honor of being killed first then. How would they even bring me in alive? They can't attack me, but I can attack them. Right. Oh, weak? Oh. Alright. Oh, you're weak to this? Boom. Take it. Pathetic. Oh, you haven't even... You're not even maxed out on your thing. Yeah, let me fix that for you. Let me get this maxed out for you. Come on, up you go.
It seems I've grown.
That's it. Oh well. Now she has a archetype maxed. She should be good. At least up there. That leads to over there. I don't see the point though. I'm gonna go up this way and try and get like a better view. I have no intention of fighting people who don't give me anything. You know what I'm saying?
How nice. This should prove useful.
That leads up to there. Or at least up to the same way, it looks like. I think. Let me go up there then. No, it doesn't appear to work for this. Just the, you know, normal fighting, I guess. Oh well.
Let's do it.
Somewhat disappointing, but...
What?
Where'd you come from? Did you think the guards below? Yeah, they're weak. No time, not sure we will make you. Take not one step further. I will. Should be around my returning from Story Girl first. Let's go. Watch me kill him.
Let's go.
We shall sweep them! Yupa hit their weakness!
The freedom of a... Come forth!
Actually, can I just...
It is over.
Witness
Oh,
the
no.
power of Sanctism.
Whatever. Doesn't really matter. It's over. I think they've all got except for the roof. Please be voiced, for fuck's sake. Please.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice! I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail! Truly, a relic
That's
to
fake.
put all others to shame!
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible! But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden!
I think it's obvious whose doing it is. I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
The German guy in the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden! Now, continuing on!
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue? No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a Saint's Eve to remember. Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
Well, Luis, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
Into the roof, just in time.
Let's hurry.
Get down to the chandelier from that building. Let's hurry. Good. Come on, man. Don't be any more fighting, just let me do it. I'm so excited. I want to see this happen, man. I can't wait.
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far, but time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this.
I don't think it's gonna end.
Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I.
Now, throw it.
Like the wind, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray.
Come on, lock in. Do it.
Trust your eyes to steer you far. Trembling finger, hold fast to my dream.
Go.
Dawn will break now. Reach out to
That's not the real Luis.
We got him! Right?
Can't be.
Hey, the lance! Hurry!
It's not gonna work.
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Why are you trying?
Hail!
Is it done? Ban should have hit him, but we can't get it back.
Taking that into
There's some
account.
sort of interference Luis is doing, no doubt. Lance took 2 yeses, is he slaying or not?
True.
We can't be sure. It was certainly dark and since Vance didn't return it, we just can't make a clear judgment. No use figuring it out now, we've done all that we can.
Hey.
For the moment at least, let's get out of here. But I'm gonna stick around the worst it'll be.
Hurry!
Wait, I changed my party then? Fuck. I don't want you in my party, it's just trash.
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the land.
Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No.
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions.
Oh, so it's a duel. Then I can attack you too.
That said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
Oh, I know what she
I
means.
see your performance has come to an end, Juna.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
I know exactly what she means. What should we do?
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research.
Indeed.
In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This
Oh, he is
competition
wounded.
is little more than child's play.
You see the blood.
So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
There needs to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary. Then
Pull it
state
back.
your name. How do you declare yourself?
I am the hero. The one who will end your
That's not what I picked.
reign.
A fine answer. Across every age, wherever there is a throne, there is a carpet stained red beneath it. My name is Luis Guillaburn. I am the rightful king. He who will forge anew
That's a
this
cool ass sword, I want it.
country into a utopia. Attack in any number. Wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
Dude, he has so much aura. I want that sword. Okay, no, you get off my you get off. Juna. Let's do it.
Go
It's
ahead.
so peak.
Have at me. An attempt on the life of Louis Squeerburn is a folly most cannot afford.
Even Luis can't fight at full strength after that direct lance
We've
wound.
come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
That's setting up so we can fight him again later when he's fully healed and he's stronger now.
Luis, I will make an end of you here.
I should expect no less by a duel's code. So be it. Allow me to even the score.
This is our mission. We'll have justice done.
Hold on.
Here and now.
Okay, that doesn't count, I guess. Hmm.
Right. They've got a new weakness.
Alright. What about wind?
Are you prepared?
What about thunder? What about pierce damage?
This is strength. I strike.
Wow, he did nothing. Was that it?
Please.
You did nothing. You're actually pathetic.
Remarkable.
This'll be over soon enough.
It should still be weak to ice. You can chain that infinitely. That's insane. What about fire?
Cold.
They sure don't give up easy.
Nothing crazy.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Light, dark. How about this?
Is everyone all right?
They're weak to ice. Let's
Pierce. I don't know. What about yeah? No, not pierce. I have it.
Looks like we can't brute force through this.
Light and dark. And again.
Sorry, my mistake.
You're dead, buddy.
I strike.
This guy's weak.
I strike.
The sword's cool, but he's weak.
call upon royal power within.
It's over, Louise. I'm just better. What can I say?
I underestimated you.
Now run away, little bro.
I'm capable too.
Nice. 6. Put one more point into luck.
Power can be. Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Lord Luis, do not interfere. Oh.
You falter even now.
If she stands opposite him and summons it back, it'll pierce right through. Yeah.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Oh, does he actually die here? There's no way.
Lord Luis! A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
It's a bit tense like he didn't do it.
I see now.
Imagine.
You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing.
What do you mean?
I was gonna say Santifex Forden did it. This is gonna land in the middle, dead. Santifex Forden did it. It wasn't Luis.
Did we do it?
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillaume, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance.
Yes, it went down with him.
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
We should go down.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with a lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Just summon it back.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No, too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
That's such brain-dead logic. Why would they?
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis?
Yes.
Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
Let's do it.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
Who cares?
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win
The
their
bailiff.
sympathy?
The crier.
What are you even planning to say?
I don't know, but we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
know that face. Was that Louise? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Is that Stroll?
Lord Louis, no. He's dead. He's gone.
Your Eminence, this was found off-stage. Judging by his wounds, this must have been the murder weapon.
The lance. Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Louise, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yes. It is as you say.
God above! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes, traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor.
I just say it in front of everyone.
Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
They're just leaving. Look at them go. Just casually walking off.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Louise, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Louise. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging.
It was him. Borden did it.
But where you faltered then, you triumphed today.
I bet there's a scar on Forden's back.
Heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes, as you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Forden did the case on the Prince. It wasn't even Luis.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three.
Nice. If I'm to my arch name is Lewis, this should break the Prince's case. Nope, Forden did it.
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
All right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The Prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet to Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside! And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
I wouldn't.
No. Their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sudden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
What? It was him who had the experiments done on him?
Maybe
I wonder
it is
he's so
time to
tall.
step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that doesn't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Maybe we'll see them again.
Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right. That should have lifted the curse.
Nope, Forden did it. Telling you. Forden did it.
What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Maybe he isn't dead.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
Interesting.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something. No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, right?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
I just saw the formula. Rella did say it was only an outline, likely jotted from memory. So that could mean this wasn't a form to begin with, just Luis's scratch work. He thought he was looking for a way to prove his innocence.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have?
Borden.
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone.
Borden did it.
I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Maybe the culprit told him.
Maybe he heard it from the culprit?
If so, then Forden could be one of the conspirators behind the attack, or perhaps solely responsible for it.
I say, you don't think Forden is the mastermind behind this whole blasted to-do?
You could have seen that coming. I actually didn't see that coming until like right now, when he said about the back shot. And?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion.
Indeed.
If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
And maybe that's why he did what he did, even involving Luis as a contender for the throne.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities. Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the king's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance you presented, I take it that's why you went to Verga Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan, but at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. We hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saint's Day of all days?
I just should fasten the pub a little bit more.
You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it, so it's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the Crown Theocracy.
Sister, what's wrong?
Is she the cast of the case?
I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
Sister,
I'll be
No,
fine.
it's just wings, right? Just gonna wrap it around the
Sorry you have to
waist.
see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
I think she's gonna die. I think Bella's gonna die. Seems she wasn't able to get much from Rella. Bella won't talk to him after no trip to the private tree for Forden tomorrow. I'm sure you got lots on your mind, but I can tell that you're tired. Let's just rest up and get ready for tomorrow. I'm not tired. No, I'm not tired, man. Let me develop my royal virtues. Could Forden truly have killed His Highness? The attack was by his hands. Must have our answers from him, no matter the means. The true culprit behind the case must be brought to justice and fast. His Highness's life is at stake.
That's Luis.
Luis was by no means an innocent man, but we still killed someone we shouldn't have. No, we should have killed him. What do you mean? It's not so much that I feel guilty. I have a sense of foreboding. Maybe it's only in my imagination. Forden lacked care. I long believe the church was not as pristine as presented, but this. If he truly was the man behind the attack, he must reclaim the spear and swiftly. We finally taken down our greatest foe yet. It seems we can't celebrate just yet. I was naive to think taking down Luis would solve our problems. No, I knew it wouldn't. I didn't know how much it wouldn't solve, but not this much. But we made it Luis, but the prince's case is unbroken. We went through so much to get here, can't help but feel conflicted. And to make things worse, Rella seems to be hiding something. She's never been a very good liar. I'm beginning to think Rella is the one who cast the case. Yeah. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
What now?
75 luck is pretty crazy. Wait, let me have a little look at that bit. Let me have a better look at that. I think 150 might be the max, something like that. We'll see. Let's settle in for the night. Let's go to the next day.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex.
What are they doing here?
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace!
Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
You have no choice.
We have no choice.
If there really is no other way.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His smuggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
He's mad.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
gone mad. It's actually gone mad.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that?
Who are you?
You! Identify yourself!
Is it Luis? It looks like Luis.
Who are you?
We're at a festival. Should we not be festive?
He's alive.
I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis.
There's so much order.
Impossible. How could you have
So much
survived?
aura.
Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis!
What? How?
Why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you.
What the? He faked it from the very start. This guy's insane.
This is the true lance.
How did he do this?
You snake, Luis.
How? My mind is going crazy. Was Luis the caster after all then? How did he do it?
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible. Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled!
Del, Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on?
Good people, you have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
Did he fake his death so we would accuse Forden and thereby give him justification for killing Forden?
But you're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
That's Zorbas.
Zorba?
He's still alive. Still would, by the way. I mean, what? Who said that?
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater they really should start confirming their kills. Like, this is the second time now. So I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why'd you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh?
I just told you. I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us, ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Oh, what would we tell you?
Please, spare us! No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die.
Why didn't they leave?
Sanctism.
They should have left.
No! Stop him!
Out of the way!
No, don't die. Don't kill them.
What?
Please. I really like those characters. Please don't kill them.
Why? Go! Run!
They could just move to the sides.
Come now.
Why didn't they just say just ago?
You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two faltered.
Just move out the way. No. Don't kill them, please. No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. No. Game, don't kill him.
Dal! Dal! Vitelio! Hey! Wake up!
Cast healing magic on him.
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Dal.
Cast healing magic, you bastards. You have archetypes.
I see it, you know. Our little diner.
I should have seen this coming. We talk about opening a restaurant. Should have seen it coming. And Louis is just sitting there letting them do it.
Lady Juna.
Huh? Hey. Tell?
Louis is just standing there watching.
Pitiful. See what Brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis, that's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastard we hate more than anything!
His mouth is clipping with his teeth.
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
You're weak, Sorba.
Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered his eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shite!
Come, make haste.
Oh, welcome back.
It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off.
We could have just teleported away, and this is the reason why we couldn't.
With singing and celebration.
It's alright. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Telling you we couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna. That's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Louis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Louis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I
become
might make
king.
a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
He's alive? Not a hallucination?
Tell?
Del? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis.
It's a hallucination, isn't it?
I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Del, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Del...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready?
I was hoping he'd be alive again.
Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight, but why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
I wonder what archetype it is.
See you around, Del.
Looks cool. Berserker.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magna flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
It's you lot, from before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad. Thanks.
The badass bruiser Countless Brothers Honor has become your ally. So it's Arctic's bruiser, maybe?
What in the world is that, lads? It struck down Sanctifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
She sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctis Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as...
No, it wouldn't. Why would it?
The two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Frontrunner and runner-up with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Let's keep trying to break the curse, but to get people's support. We also need to get people to support the Prince's claim to the throne. No, I'm gonna be king. Move forward into my time.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty?
No, I don't want the prince to be king. I want, fuck's sake, man.
I'm in. As long as they don't find out.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
Adzel was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I don't want to. I want to... Say... I want to be the king myself. Whatever.
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Can we talk?
You have no clue what might happen in a situation like this. Once we're done with our preparations in the city, let's focus on tomorrow. But remember, the monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shop into the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the run at night. I'm assuming I can't actually do anything though.
Where to?
Prepare and return to the Gauntlet Runner. There's nothing I want to prepare, to be honest with you. I mean,
What now?
Yes. I just saved over it, so it's too late. Whatever. Let's go. It's a 3-hour recording. You know what? I'm gonna end the YouTube video here, and then we'll start recording again afterwards. I didn't want to get it all in one, but it's already 3 hours and 13 minutes. So, that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Follow me on Twitch would help even more than anything else. But regardless, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.